oysters have a really large gene pool. They actually have more genes than humans do. So there's a big opportunity within the natural population to find oysters that are resilient to the climate change.
Currently in the Pacific Northwest of the US, where we currently operate, farmers are commonly losing 80% or more of their crops. And this is only getting worse, with 2023 setting a new record high temperature for the ocean's surface. The shellfish industry is a $32 billion industry, and in the Pacific Northwest it's $300 million. So this represents a big opportunity for us to make a difference.
Pacific Hybreed is a genetics breeding company for shellfish. So our breeding program, it actually takes 4 generations to get to our final product. So first we're crossing 2 wild oysters and we're genotyping them so we know kind of their history, and then that gives us what we call generation 0. And then from there, we are inbreeding those for 1 generation, which then we call a G1, first generation inbred oyster. And from there, we'll cross 2 different G1 oysters to make a hybrid. And that hybrid, due to the concepts of hybrid vigor, will be a better performing individual than either of its parents were. We are not genetically modifying anything. We're using oysters that are present in the natural population and crossbreeding them. So similar to what's been done with corn and agriculture, we want to create a catalog of different oysters. So whether farms want a fast-growing oyster, a slow-growing oyster, oysters that do well in warm water, oysters that do well in cold water. Ultimately, we could even get to oysters that have this flavor or that flavor, or this shape or size or color, and things like that. We want to be able to give the farmers exactly what they want and create an oyster line.
As you can see on this graph, Pacific Hybreed seed resulted in a 20% and 40% increased yield compared to 2 other main hatcheries tested at the same farm site over the same time period. In addition, our seed results in a 50% reduction in grading costs to the farmers. And this is because it's all genetically related, so it grows at about the same rate and it's ready to harvest at the same time. Our seed currently is also being sold at the same commodity prices as other hatcheries. So this presents a large value proposition to the farmer because they're getting improved seed and more seed at the same cost with no extra costs.
So we're currently starting up some families to do the same process with manila clams. And we're also interested in expanding to other shellfish as well. And then we're also looking to expand in terms of geography. So right now we're just in the Pacific Northwest from Alaska, and we're looking to get into Mexico, and then we're also looking to go global.